Fine.
I'm coming in hot. Got a quick question for you. Who are you wearing? You look divine.
Curtain up, light the lights. Refined runs wild backstage at the mother of all Seattle award shows. Then, it's always a good time to gape at a hunk of meat.
Well, Heather, that's a great looking butt right there.
That is a nice looking butt.
Our kitchen bestie whips up pulled pork Southern style. Plus,
it just breaks your heart, you know, and how's it going to deal? How's this going to affect the rest of his life?
a local teen dealing with a rare disease gets a new lease on life. And a screen legend comes to town.
What is the fascination with you and your relationship that you had for 17 years with Jack Nicholson?
Hello, I'm Angelica Houston. The Seattle Refined starts now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, TV, they have the Emmys, movies have the Oscars, and theater has the Tonys. And here in Seattle, we have a little something called the Fifth Avenue Awards that, in my humble opinion, trumps them all.
The Fifth Avenue Award celebrates the very best in high school musicals from across the state. And let me tell you, these kids are off the chart talented. It may not have a red carpet, but this award show does not skimp on glitz and glamour. For such a special night, we knew we needed a special Refined correspondent.
Hello.
Refined put out the call asking theater kids from around the state to submit their audition tapes. And boy, did they come pouring in. The talent was so good. But we could only pick one. And with no further ado, meet Owen.
Good evening, folks. My name is Owen Leopold, and I am going to be your Refined correspondent this evening for the Fifth Avenue Awards hosted at Benaroya Hall. And behind me, there are thespians filing in now to watch the award shows. And we're going to go interview some of them and see what they have to say. Let's go. I'm coming in hot. Got a quick question for you. Who are you wearing? You look divine. Who are you wearing tonight? Give me a quick little update.
I am wearing the wardrobe that my mother gave me.
Wow. We got a mama's boy, folks. That's what I like to hear. I was the cat in the hat in 8th grade. Did you know that? You didn't know that because I've never met you. Exactly. Moving on. Hi there, sir. Got a quick question for you. You look interesting. What's your name?
I'm Drew.
Drew. Nice to meet you. Who are you with tonight? What high school?
Walla High School.
Ooh, Walla Walla. Shaka. Holy smokeronies. It's a little straddle jump there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a cheerleader, too. We did Bring It On the musical, Shorecrest High School. I don't know if you heard about it. Yeah, up for a lot of awards, that's for sure. See you around. Oh, hello. Your hair is something else. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good.
What's your name?
My name is Tyler.
And what show did you guys do?
Shrek the Musical.
Shrek the Musical. Well, I feel kind of embarrassed because I rared at you, but you're a wolf. Mrs. Claus, quick question for you. Where's Mr. Claus?
Not here. This is White Christmas.
White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a...
I'm Tori Collins.
Tori Collins, you got a little stuff in your teeth there, Miss Collins. See you around. Hello. Oh, pink, I love it. Oh, my, handsome. How are you tonight, sir?
So good.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex. Huh, interesting. What high school are you here representing, Alex?
Hanford High School.
Hanford High School, another Manford, isn't that right? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, you guys.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. See you around. Hello, how are you today? I love your jacket. And what show did you do?
The Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. Couldn't have guessed it by your weapon. We've got a man carrying a leg lamp there. You never know what you're going to see backstage at Benaroya Hall. That is what I've learned in all my years of doing this. All right, and here we have the first performance sneaking on the stage right side. Oh, they are excited, and so am I. See you on the other side, Pete. Oh, yeah, run.
Run.
Oh, gosh, I don't have my shoes tied.
You can throw everything down. We'll deal with it.
So, I just performed, and I'm very out of breath, and I no longer feel handsome because I'm not in a tuxedo, and that's all I have to say about that. Thank you. Excuse me, sir, do you mind if I ask you a couple of quick questions?
What?
Oh, I thought you were somebody else.
Trying to get some Fritos.
Well, have you written a musical before?
I have. I was actually in a musical. It was my last performance, 3rd grade, God Bless America, and I played the part of George Washington.
Wow.
And
I can see the resemblance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very George Washington-y. Hi there, how are you?
How's it going, Owen?
I'm doing well, so congratulations. What school are you representing and what's your name?
I'm representing Shorecrest. I'm Lyle Ham.
Shorecrest, that sounds like a phenomenal school. What did you/we win?
We won Outstanding Best Chorus.
Wow. You're darn tootin' we did.
Morgan Roberts, Sam Bennett, and Sam Rick.
Congratulations to both of you. What is your name?
Thank you. I'm Morgan Roberts.
Sam Bennett.
Sam Bennett, Morgan Roberts. Well, congratulations to both of you. You just were the recipients of which awards exactly?
Outstanding lead actress.
All right.
Same thing for actor.
The award show has now ended. We are all absolutely exhausted. There has been so much talent displayed here tonight. My name is Owen Leopold. It's been an honor to be your host. Thank you very much. Signing off.
To learn more about the Fifth Avenue Awards or get a link to the entire show, log on to SeattleRefined.com.
Speaking of great shows, there's still time to see one of the most landmark musicals ever to hit the stage here in Seattle.
Here Lies Love, the paparetta about the rise and fall of former Philippine First Lady Imelda Marcos, will close on June 18th. The show transforms the Seattle rep into a disco. Now, everyone I know who has seen it has given it a big thumbs up. For ticket information, check out our website.
I get to interview my share of celebrities here on Refined, but it's not that often I get to sit down with a real-life Oscar-winning scream queen in the flesh.
Oh, congratulations. Men love bitches. Stop kidding me.
Angelica Houston is Hollywood royalty. Her dad is legendary director John Huston. Her grandfather, Walter Huston. All three are Oscar winners. In fact, it was Angelica's very own dad who directed her to her Oscar win in 1985's Prizzi's Honor. It's just one of the highlights in an amazing career, and one of the many reasons the Seattle International Film Festival just honored Houston with its award for Outstanding Achievement in Acting. I caught up with the star at Seattle's Egyptian Theater. It is a big moment for people here in Seattle, and for you. You're getting a big award tonight, the Achievement for Acting. I mean, that's huge, and I know you've won so many awards, but that one's got to feel pretty good.
It does feel really good, and this is a new town for me. I haven't really spent any time here before, and it's very, very beautiful, and obviously very culturally advanced. I walked around by the Needle today, and such beautiful facilities, theaters, and the Ballet Theater, and the Choluli exhibition. I can't wait to go and see. So there's a lot going on here, obviously, in the arts, and I think that's really fantastic.
Let's talk a little bit just about your career in general. I mean, you have starred in so many big films. I mean, Prizzi's Honor, you get the Oscar. I could go down the list. What's it been like for you as just an incredible actor?
Oh, thank you. Well, it's kind of a roller coaster ride. Sometimes you do movies that you think are going to be absolutely fabulous and they don't go anywhere, and then other ones that you think, well, maybe it'll be okay, and they turn out really great. I'd say overall that, if I had a kind of secret formula, it's seek out the good directors, try to stay in with the people that you admire, and, as perseverance. I think, as with any career, you'll have moments where things feel really great and you're on top of the world, and other times where you feel you can't really get a job that you like, and you have to be able to kind of get through those moments. So it's a profession that requires, that you also have a passion for a few other things. It's good to be able to spread the love a little bit when you're an actor.
Talk a little bit about your dad and what he's meant, and really, what is it meant to be a Houston in Hollywood? I mean, that's a lot to live up to, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I come from a great legacy. My grandfather was a really fine actor and a great screen actor, and my father, of course, inspired me and was my guiding light all through my youth and growing up. So I was really lucky to have kind of predecessors that I could follow and that I could look to for approval. And also, you know, I still want to make my daddy proud, and I still hope that I do. And he gave me a work ethic that I think is very important, that's kind of saved me in times where I'm not quite sure if up is up and down is down. I'm an ambitious person, so that's good. You know, I find that kind of steers me forward. And I like people, and I like interacting with people, and, you know, it's a grand profession for that. I'm very lucky.
What is the fascination with you and your relationship that you had for 17 years with Jack Nicholson? And it's people still like talking about that.
We both like character, you know, and I think we saw that in each other, and we remain friends, and that's important, I think.
So when you leave Seattle, what do you hope to take away?
Well, I think it's going to add to my waistline a few extra pounds, I think.
Come on, you look terrific.
Thank you very much. But there's a lot of good food here, so hopefully not extra poundage, but a good feeling in my heart.
Angelica's new movie is titled Trouble. To learn more, log on to our website. Seattle Refined is just getting started. You don't have to be a model to be the star of your very own boudoir photo shoot. The story behind these steamy snapshots and what they cost. But first.
Well, he went to get a haircut one day, and I happened to notice a little tiny, bald spot.
A local mom goes on a mission to help her teenage son. The innovative procedure that changed both of their lives.
Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, growing up, every kid has a moment when they feel like an outsider, when they wish they were taller or thinner, more athletic, or maybe even more popular. You know, it's pretty common. But we met one local teen who spent years hiding a problem he could do nothing about until a revolutionary procedure saved the day.
No one really bothered me about it anymore. They all think it's real. They don't tell the difference.
This is 14-year-old Caden. He has suffered from alopecia since he was 6 years old, a medical condition resulting in the loss of hair on his head and his eyebrows.
Well, he went to get a haircut one day, and I happened to notice a little tiny, bald spot. And I was like, did she mess up? You know, did she get distracted while she was using the clippers? And looked at it again, and then I kind of kept an eye on it for a couple days, and it went from the size of a dime to the size of a small pancake. So we took him to the doctor. And then sure enough, they said it was alopecia. And he was 6 at the time. So they gave him some steroid shots, and that worked. It actually all grew back, and it lasted for a couple of years, and then he kind of went through a growth spurt and lost all of it again.
That's when things really got tough.
It was devastating.
Yeah, sad, devastating. I mean, you have a perfect child, and and anything like that happens, it just breaks your heart, and how's it going to deal? How's this going to affect the rest of his life?
It sucks because I always get asked, why do you always wear that hat? Do you have cancer? And all that stuff. So it didn't make me feel too good,
So everybody's always asking you questions and staring and stuff. So that's when we went okay, he started wearing hats to school and camouflaging it. And he started playing football when he was in 1st grade, and that was when he was starting to recover from the first round. And he's always said, he goes, Mom, I love playing football because nobody can see I have alopecia. Yeah. Everybody has a helmet on. I'm not any different than anyone else.
While Caden turned to football, his parents began their search for a solution, which led them to Pam Neighbors and scalp micropigmentation.
And I need somebody that knows really what they're doing, really well. So I just searched and found Pam, and she had really good reviews and everything, and I'm like, it just seemed right, So we called her up, and literally within a week later.
Yeah, we were here.
Caden started a series of treatments in January.
I think about 4 times. And so the eyebrow was pretty easy, but once it got here and stuff, it hurt a bit, but not too bad. It lasted about 4 hours.
It's a micro tattoo process that actually replicates a hair follicle. And it doesn't replicate a long hair, it replicates that little stubble, and it gives the illusion of a full head of hair.
And just a couple of months later, he was ready to show off his new look.
And the day I dropped him off at school, he was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. You know, we're in the car, and I'm like, you're okay, you know, fist pump, you got this. And then, you know, an hour later, I'm like, how's it going, on text message, you know, and he was like, great, everybody loves it.
I'm like a lot more comfortable around just people and not have to worry about people taking off my hat anymore or asking all the questions. So I like it. It's definitely a cool style and stuff, and a lot of people have it, so I'm not looking out of place or anything like that.
Hey, Caden. How are you, honey?
Good.
Nice to see you.
For Pam, this is more than a job, and Caden is more than a client.
I was just almost in tears here a few weeks back after spring break. I got this great text on Monday afternoon. He says, Pam, he says, it's me, Caden. He said, I just wanted to tell you, he says, I went to school without my beanie for the first time ever today. And I was just, oh my goodness. I said, how was it? And he said, all the kids thought my hair was growing back. How are you liking your hairline?
I love it.
So he, you know, he's just a precious little guy.
To learn more about Caden's story and micropigmentation, check out our website. Coming up on Seattle Refined, we do some surgery on a sandwich. You're gonna want to try stat.
Bend over and cough, young man.
Plus coleslaw Southern style, next.
Welcome back to the show. A couple of times a month, we take our cameras up to Capitol Hill's Wandering Goose Cafe and visit our bestie chef, Heather Earnhardt. Now, the Refined staff doesn't ask me for much, but when they heard I was going to make pulled pork sandwiches with Heather, my producer, Kelly, begged me to bring her back a sandwich. But when it was time to go, I accidentally left it on the counter. Boy, was she mad, and she should be, because it was one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. Sorry, Kelly. Roll the tape. Well, Heather, that's a great looking butt right there.
That is a nice looking butt.
And what is that butt?
So this is actually a shoulder.
We're going to cook this for how many hours?
It's about 6 hours.
6 hours. You can do it right in your oven.
Yeah. So we have our spice mix. You just want to coat your meat. So we're going to need to add some liquid. I usually have a can of tomatoes hanging out at home. I'm going to add those. If you don't have those, you can add chicken stock. We're going to cover it with foil. Put it in at 300 for about 6 hours. Okay, about 6 hours later.
Oh man, that really cooked down, didn't it?
You can see it's like pulling off.
Perfect. Look at that.
Yep, look at that. Look at
that.
the pink. See? Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? And we're gonna do this vinegar sauce. It's real simple. It's just a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a little bit of apple juice,
Yep.
1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, and then some good old-fashioned ketchup. Big pinch of pepper, 2 big pinches of salt, and that's good to go. You're gonna have to put on some gloves first. So now we're gonna pull the meat off the bone from the pork. So you can see it cooked down to like not much. Mix it in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we've made the pork, we've made the sauce, and now we gotta make the slaw.
And now we're gonna do the slaw that goes on top. So you get 1 cabbage, about a pound. You wanna cut it into chunks. So we'll just pulse that a little. Just like that. We're gonna dump that in our bowl. She took whole peeled tomatoes and she just crunched them up with her hand.
That's it.
So that's white vinegar, about 1/4 cup.
Oh,
okay,
man.
the sugar, and then there's some hot sauce right there.
Hot sauce coming up. Hot sauce coming up.
You ready to make a sandwich? So you do your pork on first, and the right amount of sauce, the right amount of slaw.
Can I go
You
cheers
ready?
on the pork? Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh, so good. It's got a little pop to it.
It's a little kick from that spice.
Oh, it's good.
Heather's latest cookbook, Big Food, Big Love, is in stores now, so go grab a copy. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Refined. Foodies sure do love their photos, and in our state, they love one restaurant best. According to the foodie site SpoonUniversity.com, Oddfellows Cafe and Bar on Capitol Hill is the most Instagrammed restaurant in Washington. And these photos tell the story. It really is food porn. To see a list of the most Instagrammed restaurants in every state, check out our website. And speaking of photos, these shots from a Seattle photographer are blowing up our site. Cheryl Jones specializes in boudoir shots, and they are exactly what they sound like. Jones says her clients at Bell Boudoir Photography run the gamut from moms to teachers to women in the military. Apparently, they make great gifts for anniversaries, weddings, or other special occasions. The sessions cost about $400, which include hair, makeup, and wardrobe. For more information, check check out our website.
All right, that'll do it for today's show. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.
When you